business, though.
But they're making, I mean, profit-wise, the guys, I'm doing good.
Now, that's just, they have a lot of these places.
So, you know, they don't have the overhead, they don't have any of that. So he said, what? So the hassle, making sure I got 6 waitresses here.
So eventually you'll be the one on the camera. And I'll do.
They could open.
So a few things you want to do. Every once in a while you need to zoom like in or out because they'll go to sleep because it's just feeding through. It's not actually recording on the camera. And you'll just kind of follow the ball.
How do you zoom in and out?
So this right here.
Okay.
The W's wide, T's in tight. So then you should be able to follow the ball fairly well. I try to keep it about sideline to sideline. It was a 3rd and 15, you might zoom out just a little bit so you get some more because you know it's going to be passed. But with us, I've zoomed in more when we're running with Chandler, running with Chandler, running with Chandler.
We're gonna do Worcester on Friday night. Hang out together for the weekend. Saturday, sure.
nobody could hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had all kinds of people tell me after the game. It's like, yeah, you should have texted me during the game.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I just wonder if it's a splitter.
Good evening and welcome to Smithy Stadium, where the Smithville Smithies play host to the East Canton Hornets for the first round of the OHSAA playoffs.
How do you get these things to play? Do you just, I mean,
I wouldn't even worry about playing any of that stuff tonight.
what, no pregame?
8 years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot, y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. And Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more. Yellow light flipping on and off, interrupting that good night kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button moment, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. 18, turned my helmet in, walked to the 50-yard line. Just the coach and me after we lost 10-9. And I cried, man, next time to get in here, I'll have to buy a ticket. Can't you give me 5 more minutes? Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button, moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. In '86, my grandpa said there's angels in the room. All the family gathered round, knew the time was coming soon. With so much left to say, I prayed, Lord, I ain't finished, just give us 5 more minutes. I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it.
I keep. Okay, and why isn't it coming through my my headsets? Is my what thing on? Yeah, I got it plugged in.
Yeah, because it's like not even playing.
Yeah, it's not even playing. I mean, I'm clicking on it, it's not playing. Yeah. Exit out and go back in. Okay. Yeah, I'm all hooked up for it. We're just trying to. I mean, the headset works fine. And I got everything hooked up. I just hit broadcast when we're ready to go, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, he's clicking on iTunes, but it's not. iTunes ain't even coming up now. Hang on one second. Hello? What's that? I'm not broadcasting. I'm having all kinds of issues. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yep, bye. Drew? Okay. All right, let me see here. Because it should play through my headset because you always test it. Okay, well, that was never up there before, that big. There, it's playing. It's going through the headset. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, so we will.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to do stats.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna just let me turn that on. I hate his computer.
Yeah, it really needs to. He needs to. If you guys are gonna keep doing this, you need to have something that's like very good level of stuff.
Well, this is the reason why I say I wanted to give my spot to you because I don't know how to do this crap. See, it says it's not responding. But he was adamant he didn't want to come, so.
Why didn't he want to come?
I don't know.
Are you connected Wi-Fi, Louis?
Yeah, I'm connected to my phone. let's go over here and let me get connected. See if I can get down here. It was connected. Well, yeah, it says I'm connected and secured.
And you have no internet there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join in the playing and singing of the Smithville High School alma mater, led by the Smithville High School Marching Band, followed by our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
He has a little better.
Huh?
He has a little better.
Smithville High School football, the playoffs presented by Sarcho Ford. All season long and all playoffs long. We are about 4 minutes away until kickoff. It's now time for the Coach's Corner presented by Grove Appliance.
Welcome to Smithville Smithies Stadium. We are getting ready for kickoff here. Smithville Smithies are lining up against the East Canton Hornets. We want to apologize. We're having some trouble with our audio on the TNT webpage. Don't know if we're going to be able to bring audio to you tonight, but we will be able to give you play-by-play and color commentating on the YouTube channel where Smithville is being broadcasted live. We are awaiting the kickoff. Was that yours? And the kickoff is on its way. It's picked up by the East Canton Hornets, and they are bringing it down to about the 26-yard line on the kickoff return. Smithy defense is taking the field. Has been led this year by Caleb Kibe and Luke Raines.
Well, we'll see how the defense goes on this first drive for East Canton here. Smithville's defense has been playing fairly decent football at times this year.
Yeah, we've been struggling as of late, it seems like, but it all depends on those tackles. I've been saying that all year long. If they can hold their ground.
Yeah, we do tend to miss a lot of tackles in streaks. It seems like. Yeah, we'll have a few just excellent defensive plays, and then somebody slips through for 6, 10, 12 yards just with a few arm tackles being thrown there.
Well, East Canton lines up. They're playing out of the shotgun. One receiver to the right, two to the left, two in the backfield. Quarterback takes a stab, hands it right up the gut, and wow, he just bursted through for looks like about a 5-6 yard gain.
Like Luke Raines on the tackle there for Smithville.
Wow, that went for 8 yards, actually. That was a very nice run.
We've been seeing that quite a bit this year with that run right up the middle of our defense.
Yeah, and that's something we haven't been used to seeing because we've always been pretty tough up the middle, but this year it's been a different story. East Canton lining back up. One to the left, two to the right, handed right up the gut again. This time looks like DJ Keen's on the tackle with a host of other Smithies.
Looks like it was enough to get the first down, though.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be close, but...
Yep, they're waving the flags on.
Yep, first down, East Canton Hornets. East Canton's coming up to the line of scrimmage again. Playing out of the shotgun. We got two to the right this time, one to the left, two in the backfield. Looks like we're showing blitz. Man, Noah just totally blew a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, we had somebody in the backfield there, just missed him.
Another 8 yard gain on first down. I mean, that's not a good start.
Yeah, I'm hoping tonight's game goes more like the second half of last year's East Canton game did instead of the first half of last year's game.
Oh, yeah. I remember last year, that was something else. We looked horrible in the first half, and then the second half, we came out of nowhere. East Canton back to the line of scrimmage again, out of the shotgun. Hands of the ball right up the gut again, and another blown tackle, and it was Noah Smith again that misses the tackle.
Yeah, Caleb Kibe on that tackle, but first down.
And there they are again, just marching down the field. Looks like 2 runs, and they get a first down every time.
That running back seems to be he's kind of a small, quick guy.
Yeah, and he's pretty slippery because we can't tackle him.
Yeah, according to the roster, you're a 5'9", 150-pound.
Well, they're back up to the line of scrimmage again. One wide receiver to the right, two to the left. Quarterback takes the, Well, he kept the ball. He kept it that time. That was number 3, Brenton Betts. And that was about the best first down play we've had. We held him to about a yard gain on that one. Caleb Kibe looks a little gimpy getting up. He's holding on to his right buttock there, actually. I hope he's okay. We've had enough injuries this year.
Yeah, the Smithies are pretty beat up right now, especially after last week's game, having 4 kids go out of that one.
Oh, I
being
know.
Helped off the field in that
And they were all pretty serious injuries, too. I mean, these weren't just little ticky-tack things either. East Canton's back up to the line of scrimmage one more time, and it looks like they're back to pass. Betts is looking down the sidelines and almost intercepted by Wodarski on the play there.
Yeah, Wodarski was right there on that play, and just ball hit him, and I think it surprised him a little bit.
Yeah, it really should have been picked off, but in the end, though, still a nice pass defense.
It's right there in his gut.
It's kind of weird that 4 of their players don't go in the huddle. All the wide receivers just go line up on the line of scrimmage. Well, the Hornets line back up again. This time we got 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the shotgun, single back in the backfield. Player in motion, fakes. Quarterback takes it right up the gut, and he got nothing on that. Looked like Luke Raines. And
he actually lost a yard or so.
Yeah. So, wow, we really battened down the hatches here on the drive, and now they have 4th and 10 from the 48. 8:16 left in the game, 0-0.
This is what we need to do. If we bend a little bit, as long as we're not letting them get down the field and score, this could work to our advantage this game.
Absolutely. Is that Ashton Foltz to get the return, or is that Ian Anderson?
That is
here. Whoa, it's a fake punt.
Oh
man, and that was man.
Tackle.
And that's going to be close.
Gonna be real close.
A fake punt.
I don't think he got it.
A lot of missed.
I think he missed it maybe by about a half yard or so.
A lot of missed tackles, but that was a tricky play.
I thought Raines had him there.
They are going to call for a measurement. I'm like you, though. I think he's a little short.
Yeah, it looks short to me. Not surprised by the fake there, being, ball was in Smithy territory there.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad call. Pretty tricky, but hopefully we get this ball back here because it does look like it's close, but I think he's short.
See, I think it's about a half yard.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. First down Smithville.
Yeah, first down Smithville. So we'll get to see our offense, and hopefully it's put back together a little bit here. As I know last week, Chandler Keener did not play with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, I was told earlier today that Chandler would be playing tonight.
Wow, Joey Rohrig is back at quarterback. That kind of surprises me. That injury looked not very good last week, but
It's just a strain.
Strain.
Yeah, strained knee.
But he hands the ball off to Kibe on a little bit of a jet sweep there, and he got.
Kibe picks up about 6 yards on that
play.
play.
About 6 yard gain there. Very nice gain. And Smithville Smithies are coming up to the line of scrimmage. Joey Rohrig back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Chandler Keener in the backfield with Joey. Joey takes the snap. Swing pass to Ian Anderson. And he muscles for about maybe a yard or two.
I'm not a big fan of that pass. They throw that ball, and there's nobody there to block.
Yeah, and they throw that a lot. We run that screen quite a bit, it seems like, and it's had its moments of effectiveness, but for the most part, that's about what we see.
Yeah, you're not going to get more than a yard or two on that play.
Smithy's back up to the line of scrimmage. We have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Joey takes the handoff and hands it to Chandler Keener, and his first carry of the game is just about maybe another yard or two. Right off the left tackle there.
I imagine we're going to see the punt team come out now. It's very similar to what we've been seeing the last couple of weeks.
Well, Smithville Smithies are back to punt. There's a snap and the kick. A nice line drive kick. Very returnable, though, but he lets it go over his head. And, oh, my, it just got into the end zone. Wow, very close. That almost turned into a beautiful thing. But
Budarski made a nice effort there to get that ball covered, but just not quite quick enough.
so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Score is 0-0. The East Canton Hornets, will take possession here. They had a pretty nice drive, but it fizzled once they got past the 50 last time. We'll see how they do on this possession. They are lined up for the snap. They have one to the right, two to the left, two in the backfield out of the shotgun. Quarterback takes the snap. And, boy, that looked like a broken play there. A little bit mixed up. Quarterback kept it, went off to the right side, and got very little as Noah Smith was in on the tackle there.
And just a 2-yard gain on the play.
East Canton's back to the line of scrimmage again. One to the right, two to the left. Quarterback's back to pass, throws it over to the right-hand side, and a very nice catch. Number 10 on the catch here. That was Toby Schraber.
And Anderson on the tackle. That was a nice tackle, saved a first down there. East Canton's lining up again now.
Snap is just right up the gut again, and not much, but should be close.
Might have been enough for a first down.
Should be close to a first down.
Yeah, first down, East Canton.
Hornets come to the line of scrimmage, and this time they only have one to the wide receiver to the left, one to the right, two in the backfield. Quarterback awaits the snap, takes it, hands it right up the gut again. But this time the Smithies hold, and not much on that.
It looked about like half the Smithville team was in on that stop.
East Canton lines up again. We have one receiver to the left, two to the right hand. Oh, he is caught in the backfield there. Very nice play. I look like Caleb Kibe.
Yes. Kibe's one of those guys, if he has a big defensive night, that can be an excellent sign for Smithville.
Yeah, when he's on, it's definitely good for the defense because we don't tend to get a lot of pressure, but when we do, it's usually Caleb Kibe.
Looks like motion on East Canton. Yep,
Oh,
false start.
Yes, false start. Well, that'll back them up 5.
Sits up about, what, 3rd and 16? 3rd and 17?
Yes, 3rd and 17 with 3:12 and counting. The score is 0-0. They're back to pass. Throws it. Oh, nice little middle screen, but man, that's just
stayed up.
poor tackling, and he gains about a little bit more than what they lost on the penalty, but it's 4th and long. All right, 4th down. East Canton is back to punt. Looks like Ashton Foltz is set up for the return.
This would be a great time for us to take one all the way.
Oh, most certainly. Nice punt, very high. Calls for the fair catch. And it looks like they will set up shop at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, he had no choice but to call fair catch on that one.
Yeah,
East
a lot
Canton
of
was bearing down.
A lot of hang time on that punt. Very nice punt by the East Canton punter there.
Yeah, it wasn't long, but he definitely gave his defenders enough time to get down there to make a play if they needed to. Just wondering if we're going to see some more of the run tonight, or if Smithville will get the pass going.
Well, they haven't used Keener much on the first drive. They set him up as a decoy, but they are set up shop here, and it's a handoff to Keener. He's coming to the left side there. Oh, he breaks a few tackles. And
that was a beautiful cut he made there right behind Ian Anderson's block.
And nice first down play, about a 8 or 9 yard run there.
Yeah, looks
9
like
yards.
2nd down and 1.
Oh,
And Joey kept the ball, and that one gets about another 6-7 yards on that one.
all right. Well, one thing Joey brings is a big body, and he can break tackles on his own. That was a nice run by him.
Yeah, he tucked it and ran a couple of times last week. He's not the fastest kid, but he moves pretty well.
Smithies are lined up. They have 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hands off to Keener right up the middle, and he pushes forward for about a 5-6 yard gain.
I think they gave him about 4 on that.
Yeah, it was 4 yards, so it's 2nd and 6 on the 49-yard line. A minute and counting left in the first quarter. Joey Rory takes the snap, hands it again. Nice little side move there, but boy, he was stuffed up by the East Canton defense. Maybe
So
just
picked up a couple of yards.
Couple of yards maybe, and we'll see where we're at. 3rd and 4 here. It should be interesting to see what the Smithville Smithy offense comes up with here. So far, this has just been a punt fest. And are they going to let the quarter run out? That's kind of a surprising move. But I guess they'll probably give them more time to get a game plan together to make sure they get this first down.
Seemed like a pretty quick first quarter.
Well, yeah, it did. Clock kept running, and, just not a whole lot of action. Like I said, there's a pretty nice first drive by the Hornets, but they, like I said, they fizzled out as soon as they got past our 50, and Smithville just hasn't really been able to muster up much here. But at the end of the first quarter, it is Smithville 0 and East Canton 0. And we are looking, when they resume play, at a 3rd and 4 from the 46-yard line. Would you consider this 4-down territory here? Or?
No, I think if they don't get it here, I mean, I guess it depends on how close it is. If they get within a yard of, sure, yeah, hand it to Keener. He's usually good for at least a yard.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. Smithville Smithies are coming back, lining right up on the line of scrimmage. Looks like we got one receiver to the right, one to the left. Got Caleb Kybin as a lead blocker. Out of the shotgun, Keener in the backfield. Joey takes a snap, hands it right off to Keener, and boy, he kind of bumped into his own man back there, and it looks like he only gained about one.
Yard,
maybe a yard,
and a half.
2. Now they're giving him credit for 2. It's 4th and 2 on the
45.
45.
Still gain a yard. It'll bring up a 4th and 2.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to. So here we go. We'll see what happens here.
Maybe try the hard count here.
Yeah, they've done that quite a bit. We'll see
Only
here.
about 5 seconds left to go on the play clock, though.
Oh, they didn't know. Handed it right to Keener, and I think he got it. Went off to the right side, and
he dove for that extra yard. They're not signaling a first down yet. Looks like they're going to measure it.
well, they're going to measure this, it looks like. All right, well, a fresh set of 4 downs here for your Smithville Smithies, and all right, Smithville Smithies are lined up. Wodarski in motion, he takes the snap, and he's coming around the edge, and boy, he gets the edge a little bit there and pulls out maybe a 7-yard gain.
Couple of nice holes there for Wodarski to go through on that run.
There's
but
a flag.
It looks like the flag's going to be on us.
Yeah, that's probably why there were some nice holes.
Yeah, holding on Smithville.
Well, after the penalty, we have a 1st and 20 from the 42, 10:50 and counting. Score is 0-0. We have 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, out of the shotgun. Joey Rourke takes it, drops it back to pass, is looking for the screen pass to Ian Anderson, and he is wrapped up immediately, and I think he may have lost yardage on that. Looks like he did, about a half a yard.
There's, again, those passes, there's no blockers in front of the receiver.
Yeah,
if there is, they're 10 yards downfield.
Well, I know, and the thing of it is, you need 20 yards. I mean, why are we running a screen?
If you have some blockers ahead of the receiver there, that can work.
Mm-hmm. Smithville's lined up again, to the right, to the left. Ian Anderson's coming in motion. Ball is snapped. Throws it over the middle on a nice center screen to Keener. Boy, Keener almost broke a tackle there to make it a huge gain, but still ended up being about a 10-yard gain maybe. Should be 3rd and 11.
Nathan Salona for East Canton made a nice tackle on that play.
Yeah, third and 13.
It really looked like Keener was past him on that, and he just reached out and wrapped his legs up, brought him down.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to be something really big, but he shut it down in a hurry.
Third and 13 on the 46. Anderson in motion.
Rohrig back to pass, over the middle,
Oh,
over
and
his
it's
head and
intercepted.
intercepted off the deflection. East Canton's bringing it back there. He's at the 50. He's weaving through and down to the Smithville Smithy 40-yard line off the
Fine.
interception by Joey Rohrig. The pass went way high over Luke Rain's head.
Raines tipped that. Raines tipped that pass, and the East Canton defender was able to pick that.
Yeah, he jumped up to try to get it, and
Caleb Kibe made a nice stop on that after about a 30-yard return.
but the refs are huddled up. Did you see anything, a flag or anything like that?
I saw no flags.
Well, they're having a conference in the middle of the field here. We'll see what's going on.
Not sure what is going on out there. They must be giving warnings to the sidelines.
Could be.
Probably a little bit of trash talking going on.
Yeah, we seen our fair share of that last week in Redmond.
Yeah. Well, we got a little bit of a break here. Did you see that our 8th grade football team made the ESPN Top 10 this morning?
ESPN Top 10.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was for a play that was made against them, but yeah,
Really?
national TV coverage for our 8th grade team.
They literally had video of Smithville on
Yeah,
ESPN.
Chippewa had a almost last-second touchdown pass to beat them yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Or Thursday, not yesterday, Thursday. And the kid made an impressive throw, 35 yards in the air.
How long of a pass was it? I
Hit
mean,
the kid on the run. I believe it was around 60 yards.
Wow.
65 yards.
that's just something. I
where did
wonder
they-
how that made it to
I
ESPN.
don't. Probably somebody from Chippewa submitted it.
Wow.
But yeah, some of the 8th graders were pretty excited, even though they lost the game. They made it to ESPN.
Yeah, that is really cool. Now they're calling it Smithville football.
I'm not sure what happened there. What?
Yeah, this does not make sense to me. I mean, the pass was intercepted. I did not see a flag.
I saw no flags.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Smithville.
Yeah, this is really weird. I'm clueless.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
not
no
seen-
idea
I've
what's
not
going
seen
on.
Any signals from the referees saying what happened? I
mean-
couldn't hear as they were talking, but
It's like they're playing the down over. It was 3rd and 13 when he threw the interception.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they're playing the down over. I don't understand why. But we get a do-over, which is good because that negates the interception.
I really don't know what happened.
And we play it safe this time, hand it to Keener as he tries to get the corner and just no doing. About a 3-yard gain.
He did struggle to get those yards on that one.
I still don't think he's 100% with that hamstring, but he's gutting it out.
I'm sure he's not.
So we're going to punt the ball.
But this is possibly his last game.
Yeah. I mean, this with a loss here tonight for the Smithies, this will be all the seniors' last game. A lot of them will never play football again. Logan takes the snap and he punts the ball away. Very nice line drive punt, caught, and boy, Chandler Keener thought he fair catched it and just watched him run right past, but he didn't get far. Only about a 3-yard gain on that punt. And it looks like the East Canton Hornets will set up shop at about the 12-yard line.
Was that
Or 17-yard line? Yeah, 17-yard line. So it will.
Was that 21 on the tackle? That was Skylar Mullins.
Skylar Mullins, yes.
I wasn't sure he'd be cleared to play yet.
Yeah, he has a bad hand. But it's 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line, 8:35 left in the first half, and the score is still 0-0.
Hopefully Smithville can come up with a big defensive stop on this series.
Yeah, we definitely need it. East Canton's back in the shotgun. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball, and he takes about on an off-tackle play, and Luke Raines and Noah Smith on the tackle, and there is a flag. Looks like maybe Ashton Foltz had a few words to say. We'll see what we got here. It looks like it's a personal foul against Smithville. Little bit of extracurricular activity there between the Hornets and the Smithies, and we paid the price for it.
It seemed to be what happened last week as well at Rittman. Several penalties in that game were called on Smithville. Personal fouls that looked like
Well, a lot of times.
like there should have been offsetting penalties at times.
Well,
in fact, there was one play where there were offsetting penalties last
well, it usually is the one that reacts. It's usually not the one that starts it that gets the flag. And
True.
well, here comes the Hornets again on 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off right up the middle, and he breaks it to the outside. But Luke Raines is there along with Gavin Copenhaver. And, boy, it looks a little testy out there right now.
Like Nico Yoder was in on that tackle as well.
So, yeah, look, Luke Raines looks a little upset over some stuff. And, yeah, I'd hate to see this turn ugly like the Rittman game did because it got ugly real fast. East Canton out of the shotgun, 2 in the backfield, hands the ball off right up the middle, and Noah Smith was right there, drug him back. Looks like a gain of about 2 or 3 on that. Maybe a 4-yard gain.
You got a couple. 3, I think, on that.
So they had 3rd and 9, so they gave them credit for 4 because they got it at 3rd and 5 from the 45, 7-13 and counting in the first half. East Canton Hornets are huddled up. Looks like they're going to have 2 wide receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Approaching the line of scrimmage. Quarterback looking over the defense. And the refs blow the whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout, East Canton.
I think Smithville needs to come up with a big stop on this play.
Boy, they sure do, and they really need to calm the kids down because we can't have any senseless penalties in a playoff game. I mean, it just killed us last week, and that last week was really a poorly refed game, which didn't help to their frustration. And
No, not only the kids on the field were frustrated, the parents in the stands were frustrated with
Yeah.
that one as well.
Oh, yeah, I'd never seen so much yelling at the refs from the stands last week. Like I said, it was getting ugly, and I'd hate to see that happen tonight. But the one good thing, and even last week, I mean, we hung in there the whole game for sure, and we did it with a team that was depleted with injuries. And so far this game, I mean, we're hanging in there.
Smithville's defense played very well last week. The offense just never could get untracked.
Yeah.
Or get on track.
Yeah. East Canton's line back up. We got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield. Oh, and he does a hard count, and it does sucker Caleb Kide and Luke Raines.
Both going over on that one.
Yep, so that should, well,
It's going to be close to a first down, but
with
not
the penalty.
quite.
They're calling it 3rd and inches, so that 5-yard penalty did not give them a first down. Very nice coaching call on them.
And the looked like a QB sneak there gets the first down.
Betts for the first down for the East Canton Hornets. Gives them a fresh set of 4. 6:47 left in the first half. Score still remains 0-0. It's been a defensive battle so far. Neither one's really penetrated deep into the other person's territory. East Canton lines back up. We got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and receivers, and quarterback hands the ball off right up the gut. Nice hole, and there he goes. Look at that. Nice run all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That was number 33, Jake McCullough, for the East Canton Hornets. Man, he had a hole you could drive a truck through on that one.
Yeah, Wodarski chased him down for the tackle. That was a nice run.
Yeah, it was. He just had a massive hole that he just bursted right through. Oh, here comes East Canton again. This is the deepest anybody's gotten in each other's territory. We have 2 to the left, 1 to the right. The quarterback, it's about the same play again, and it looks like to be the same result as a 19-yard touchdown run for the East Canton Hornets. McCullough again on the call, and I tell you, that was the exact same play they ran before.
Yeah, and the exact same hole.
Yeah. And like I said, pretty much the same result. Except this one, they got 6 points on the board. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. The score is now 6-0, awaiting the extra point. East Canton is lining up. Well, they're going for 2. So Betts is lined up with 2 in the backfield. Ball hits the ground. He picks it up. He's looking over the middle. He's running for his life. And now he throws it away into the back of the end zone. So the score remains 6-0, East Canton. Boy, 2 big runs was what that drive was all about.
No, that's easily the highlight of the first half so
Yeah.
far for East Canton.
I mean, it seemed to be the same old kind of drive we were seeing, and then all of a sudden, bam, 2 big runs with the exact same play right up the gut on our defensive tackles. Both of them were blown in each direction and just left a gaping hole. Like I said, very nice run by McCullough for East Canton, but heck, I could have almost gained 5 yards with that with those holes.
Now it's time for Smithville to come right back down and score.
Well, that's what we need. Now, the one good thing here was them missing on that 2-point conversion, because now a touchdown and an extra point, we're in the lead again.
And we definitely have the kicker to be able to nail those extra points.
Yeah, for sure.
I was actually kind of surprised that East Canton went for 2 on that.
I was too. I didn't really see that coming, but yeah, I'm glad they did it because they missed. Well, here comes East Canton lining up for the kickoff. We will have Chase Vacco kicking the ball for them, it looks like.
Wodarski and Folt back deep.
Oh, man, he missed the ball. Boy, yeah, Smithville shouldn't have stood around and looked at that. He missed the ball. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I've seen a ball blow off the tee as the kicker comes up to it, but I've never seen
it's like he whiffed.
just whiff on it.
Yeah.
Smithville has excellent field position.
Yeah, we are looking at a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Smithville Smithies. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. If you're just now tuning in, the score is 6-0 East Canton. Smithville lines up with 2 to the left, 1 to the right, hands the ball up the middle to Chandler Keener, who gets about a 2 or 3 yard gain. Chandler Keener pounding it to the right side of our offensive line.
Keener, the ball carrier, brought down by Vacco and Knox. Play was good for a couple yards, bring up the 2nd and 8.
About a yard and a half on that one he picked up.
Smithville takes it. He breaks to the outside. Nice little run by Chandler Keener. Picked up maybe about 4 more yards.
Even with that hamstring injury, Keener looks like he's got that burst. But he had very little blocking on that side, on that play.
Yeah, he still looks like he has some burst even with that hamstring. You are correct there. But they say that hamstring's pretty bad. I'm just amazed he's able to do what he can do. Smithville Smithies are lined up. Ian Anderson in motion and right up the gut. Look at that. Here goes Chandler Keener to the 10, to 5. Touchdown. Chandler Keener for the Smithville Smithies.
35-yard touchdown run for Keener.
Yeah, very nice run.
He finally had a little bit of misdirection there. A little misdirection there with Ian coming in on motion on that play. And just as he passed, it was hiked, handed off to Chandler, and Chandler hit that hole, and he was gone.
Oh, man, we messed up on the snap. Gavin Copenhaver, made a nice effort. Almost got it to Caleb Kibe, just a little over his head.
Not sure what happened on that botch play there.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Looked like he got it down.
Looked like everything was good, but then
fell.
Yeah, and the kicker just stopped, and they were just kind of looking at each other, and Gavin had the presence of mind to get up and at least try to make a nice effort to Caleb Kibe, but unfortunately the score is 6-6 now instead of 7-6. We do have an update. Hillsdale is winning 14-0 in the second quarter, and Waynedale is winning 7-0. Who are either one of those two teams playing? That's kind of nice.
Sure.
They give me an update, but they don't tell me who they're playing. We'll try to find out who they're playing, but both Hillsdale and Waynedale are winning their games. All right, Smithville Smithies are lined up to kick. East Canton is deep for the return. Still awaiting the kick here.
Smith teeing it up for the Smithies. Snellenberger and Vacco back deep to receive for the Hornets.
The kick is off.
And the return, he comes up through the middle, and nice return all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they're starting off with pretty good field position.
Like sophomore Nathan Zerker on the stop there.
Nathan Zerker, the first and 10 for the Hornets.
Waynedale is playing the Millbury Lake Flyers, and they are winning 7-0.
You know, I saw that this morning now that you mentioned that. They had to go up to Millbury to play, and that's about a 2-hour drive from here.
Boy, run right up the gut for East Canton. Number 9 is, or is that 8? Chase Vacco maybe on that? Didn't quite get that number for
Number 8.
Number 8, yes, that's Chase Vacco for the East Canton Hornets. Nice first down play. About an 8-yard gain or 9-yard gain. I guess they're giving them a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Hillsdale is playing Campbell Memorial. And they are winning 14-0 in the second quarter. Same play again for the Hornets, right up the gut this time, but we held strong. It's going to be about a half a yard short, 3rd and a short 1.
It's time for a big stop.
Ball's on the Smithies, on their 49-yard line. 3:55 and counting. Takes the ball, hands it off, and oh, nice. No, he did not hand it off. He faked it, but he was brought down in the backfield. Did you see who that was?
Caleb Kibe.
Caleb Kibe on the tackle.
Kibe
Nice
was
play.
not fooled on that at all.
So,
Very nice play by
yeah,
Kibe.
boy, did we ever need that too. That was a big third and very short. I mean, it was just a half a yard. But it looks like the Hornets are going to punt. They're going to need to watch that count and the fake. See what happens. They're lined up for the punt, the snap, and he does kick. Oh, a very bad kick. He shanked it off the side of his foot. It takes a Smithy bounce, and it looks like we should have the ball on the... Wow, let's see where they mark this at. Looks like they're marking it at the 41.
Yep.
So 41-yard line. First and 10, exactly 3 minutes left in the first half. Score is tied 6-6.
I think we'll see more, obviously see more Chandler Keener on this drive. After that last run he made, that was very sweet.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Smithville lines up. We got two to the left, with two in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Joey Rohrig is looking over everything, and looks like there's mass confusion and a timeout by the Smithville Smithies. Baker must have seen something he didn't like.
So far this game's pretty much how I thought it was going to be. Very close. Both teams look pretty well matched up against each other.
Yeah, we've
kind of like last year.
yeah.
That was a very, very well matched game last year.
Oh, that was probably one of the better games I think we've called. I remember that game. I mean, we were just getting killed in the first half, and then out of nowhere, gosh, weren't we down by like 25 points or something like that? I mean, we made a heck of a comeback.
Yeah, I don't remember what the score
and
was.
we went into overtime, if I remember correctly, and we ended up losing it in overtime. But I think we went for a field goal, missed it to win, and then they got the ball back and scored, if I remember correctly. But man, that was a great game, though.
It was.
It was the tale of two halves because they were so awesome in the first half.
The first half, it just seemed like a disaster.
Oh,
The
it
second
was.
half, Smithville was making stops and on defense making the offensive plays.
Exactly. Smithville lines back up, one receiver to the left, one to the right, hands the ball off to Chandler Keener, and he breaks through and keeps on trucking down for about a 7-yard gain. Went a little bit of left off tackle there and made a nice gain on first down. So they gave him credit for 6.
2.5 minutes to play in the half. I'd love to see us take a shot downfield right now.
Joey Rohrig takes the snap and he fumbles it. Oh, and Chandler Keener kicked it, but he landed on it, and I think he actually gained a half yard or a yard on that.
Looks like he gained.
Joey Rohrig dropped the ball. Chandler Keener running to take the handoff, actually soccer kicked it forward, and wow, we were fortunate to get that back.
He ended up picking up a couple of yards.
Yeah, it's like 3rd and 2 now, so that was a...
And that looks like a short 2 to me.
Yeah.
A yard and a half to go.
And the ball is handed off to Keener again, right up the gut,
Keener
and
with the first down.
easy first down, about 3-yard gain. Well, 2 minutes and counting, so we'll see what they come up with here. I think they're going to maybe have to try to push the ball down the field. Of course, it's always a fiasco, it seems like, when we throw it. You never know what's going to happen.
Hey, Joey's got an arm. We have some receivers. We just need a few plays that can take advantage of those.
Well, Joey takes a pass. He fakes a screen and wide open to Luke Raines, and he makes the catch.
Big
On
ball
the
complete.
yeah, the pass was down to about the 29 or 31-yard line. First down for the Smithville Smithies.
They faked that screen to Anderson on that play, and threw it downfield to Raines. Very
Boy,
nice play.
if he could have got it to him better, that'd have been a touchdown.
Easy. There was nobody within 5 yards of him, it looked like.
There, Joey Rourke is out of the shotgun, takes the ball, hands it off to Keener, who's
Keener's got
going
plenty
to.
of room on this.
Boy, he has the outside, but there's going to be a flag for holding. Boy, Keener got it all the way down. Looks like inside the 10, but I believe it's coming back. Waiting the call.
Smithville's backing up. Holding on Smithville.
Holding on Smithville, yep. The thing of it is, if we can just get maybe about 20 more yards, we're going to be in field goal range.
I'm not even sure we need 20 yards.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we do got a kicker that set the Smithville Smithy record with a 45-yard field goal earlier this year. Smithville Smithies line up. We have two receivers to the left, two to the right. Joey Rohrig takes the snap, throws a screen pass to Ian Anderson, who escapes to the outside and gets close to about to the 25-yard line.
We finally had a blocker on that.
Yeah.
Play. Raines was there, made a nice block.
27-yard line will be second down for the Smithies.
Wow. Oh, man, they put him back 2 yards further. He must have stepped out of bounds or something. I thought he gained more than that.
He got tackled out of bounds. I mean, he
Yeah.
was tackled and hit out of bounds.
But here we go. Rohrig takes the snap, hands it off to Keener, who heads to the right outside, and he breaks a nice tackle, and he
Looks like he got the first down.
should have a first down on that
Yep.
carry.
First down.
First down, Smithville.
Looks to
Tell you,
be
it looks like that play could pick us up anywhere between 4 and 10 yards every time Keener runs that way.
yeah. So we're looking at where's the ball placement at? Is we on the 20?
Looks like right on the 20.
Right on the 20. It's 1st and 10 on the 20. 43 seconds and counting. Rohrig takes the snap, hands it right to Chandler Keener, who's right up the gut and didn't get much. Maybe just a couple. Smithville Smithies are taking a timeout. Well, we are probably, I mean, I don't know, they got the ball on the 20. The board says the 25. Where is it? It's on the 20, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so.
Actually, the 18.
Yeah, okay, now they got it right. Okay, so it's 2nd and 8 on the 18. So at this point, we'd be looking at a 35-yard field goal, which is more than in range for Logan. So if we can just not screw this up, we can maybe go into half with the lead here. I'm sure Baker would feel more comfortable, though, with a touchdown. All right, Smithville Smithies are coming back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to get moving here, though. 36 seconds left.
Rohrig out of the shotgun. Keener in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right. Rohrig takes the snap. He rolls to the right, looking downfield, and oh my gosh, he may get sacked, but he throws it out of bounds. Very nice to avoid the sack there.
Was there anyone even close to that one?
Well, Kai was in the general area. I emphasize general.
It's good that he got that pass
Yeah.
away instead of taking the sack.
Yeah, we
there.
definitely don't need a sack here because I mean, Logan does have a good leg, but, 35 is not going to be a chip shot for him. I mean, he can make it, but.
No, and it's fairly windy out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure they would like to get a little closer.
Down a little bit.
We do got a flag. Did they call him for intentional grounding?
They must have.
They must have. Man, that really backed him up.
I didn't see a signal from the referee.
I did not either. So I have to assume that he was called for intentional grounding. So now we're at 3rd and 21. 30 seconds remain. Ball is on the 32-yard line. Joey Rohrig takes a snap, hands it to Skylar Mullins, who rare carry for him, and he scampers for maybe about 7-8 yard gain.
Yeah, close to 8 yards. Skylar got on that play.
So it's 4th and 12. Will he go for the field goal here? It looks like.
Take a timeout.
What's going on, man? We only down to 4 seconds.
There's a lot of yelling on the East Canton side right now.
Yeah. I'm wondering what's going on here with the clock and everything. Now we got the referees lining up to discuss this. You know, Baker's on the field. I mean, was he letting it run down to call a timeout to kick a field goal maybe? But our offense is still out there, so I'm not too sure what's going on.
Referee's talking to Coach Baker.
Not too sure what's going on here.
Taking up an awful long time.
Yeah.
They need 16 on the clock. Then we're going to run it down to whatever.
So they're putting 16 seconds back on the clock. We just got word that they are going to run the clock down and call a timeout. So I must be going for a field goal here. And this would be about a 35-yard field goal then.
So we got the ball just inside the 25.
Well, they got 18 on the board, so is it inside the 25? Let me see where the exact mark is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's just
so the
inside
scoreboard
the
has the wrong number up there. So we're going to be looking at, how long a field goal is that? 25, 42-yard field goal?
Looks like they're putting it down on a. Looks like he's going to be kicking it from about the 33. So a
Okay.
43-yard attempt. We've seen him do this before.
Well, yeah, he's made a 45, so this is within his range.
East Canton called timeout.
Yeah, they're trying to ice him.
You know, 43-yard attempt here. Like I said, we've seen him do this before. He's even hit 50-plus yarders in practice.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can make it. So, boy, this would be a big lift to be able to go in at half off of a 43-yard field goal ahead 9-6. We'll see if this holds. Yeah, and getting the ball back at the half, in the second half too. So, this is a big play. Let's see what happens here. Well, here we go, and what's going on now? And
They call it another timeout?
East Canton called another timeout. They're really trying to get in the head of Logan. I'm not so sure it'll work, though.
They allowed to do that?
I don't know. That's weird that they took two back-to-back.
I think they had all three of theirs left, didn't they? Before these two.
We'll see what happens
I
here.
guess according to the scoreboard, that was their third and final for the half. Maybe they were waiting for the wind to kick back up to let him kick it. And that was East Canton's strategy. Because the wind had died down for a couple of minutes there.
Yeah, they could be playing the wind, waiting for it to, like you said, kick back up again. All right, Smithville Smithies are lined back up. Logan focused on the goalpost, awaiting the snap. Oh, and it's bobbled, and that didn't go very well. East Canton is blocked. East Canton picks it up. Logan's hanging on for dear life. McCullough has the ball, and he fumbled, and the ball goes out of bounds.
And that's the half.
And that will be the half. And Smithville Smithies and East Canton are all knotted up.
Look at number 11 for East Canton, just taunting over there.
Oh, and there's a flag. Yes, number 11 for East Canton.
And I think that
who is Branson Wolf was taunting, and there's a flag. We'll have to see what happens here. I think they're just going to call it a half. I don't know. Will that penalty be assessed on the kickoff?
Should be.
So we'll see. We'll have to remember that for the half. But at this point, we will take a break here for halftime. Again, the game is all knotted up at 6, and we will look forward to the second half of Smithville Smithy football.
Of Susan Kestridge, Assistant Director Jeffrey Zimmerly, Percussion Instructor Jason Raffel, and Majorette Advisor Chris Wilford, we proudly present the 2020 Smithville High School Smithy Marching Band. Tonight's show is chosen by the 2020 senior class. The first song they chose is Metallica's Enter Sandman. Has enjoyed much success. Their best known hit is Seven Nation Army.
On the scoreboard. 33-7. Manchester over Richmond Edison, 21-0. St. Thomas Aquinas over Newton Falls, 28-0. And Sandy Valley has a commanding lead for Tuxtall. The quarterback King looking to pass Hunter Wells as the all-time yards rep.
To close tonight, we are going to feature our two senior majorettes, Morgan Danko and Sherrick Williams. Enjoy as they twirl to George Thorogood's 1982 hit, Back to the Bone.
During the regular season, but now just 15 minutes, extra 5 minutes, so just a little extra time. But for East Canton, it could be a little uncomfortable for 5 minutes extra as they sit along the wall outside the locker room on the concrete. Coronavirus rules. And that's why we're playing playoff football in week 7. Usually breaking down the seeding and scenarios to go into the playoffs at the end of the month, but it's October 10th. We're on day 2 of the high school football playoffs. We will give you a recap of the Division I action that went on last night, including the game I was at, St. Ed's defeating 1-0. We'll recap that. We'll talk about the game they'll have with Medina next week. St. Ed. So 6-6 the score. This is the London Property Halftime Show. Ryan Levere, solo tonight. Zach, we miss you. We'll be back after the rest of the season. Zach will be back next week.
There they go, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Smithville High School Smithy Marching Band.
8 years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. And Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more. Yellow light flipping on and off, interrupting that good night kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes.
Well, welcome back to Smithville Smithy Stadium. The score is 6-6, East Canton and Smithville all knotted up. East Canton will be kicking from the 25-yard line because they assessed the penalty for taunting, I believe, at the end of the half. So Smithville should get really good field position here.
Should be decent field position. Looks like Wodarski and Foltz are going to be back deep to receive the kick. Not sure why Anderson's not back there. He hasn't been on a return team tonight. Had been one of our regular kick returners this season.
And there is the kick. It's kind of a short kick taken by Wodarski. And he runs for about maybe an 8-yard gain. And it looks like we're going to be on the 45, maybe 46-yard line. So they're marking it right on the 45. So we do got great field position here.
For a kickoff, always on one of the lines.
Yeah. Joey Rohrig leads his troops up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we have Keener to the left and Ian Anderson to the right. Joey Rohrig is out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands the ball to Chandler Keener, who piles forward for about a yard.
About a yard on that. There was just nothing there.
Yeah, there wasn't much push on that left side of the line.
They have been successful in the past with that play, setting up the next play, coming back to the right side. Seen that a few times over the last couple of years.
Joey Rohrig, he pitches the ball forward to, looks like, is that Wodarski?
Wodarski.
Very nice run. He gets a first down. Looks like about a 12-yard run there by Woody. And Smithville opens up with a nice first down run.
About the 42.
Yeah, it looks like we're 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Smithville comes up to the line of scrimmage. Joey Rohrig out of the shotgun. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Ball is snapped. Hands off to Chandler Keener, who breaks out to the outside. Ian Anderson makes a nice block. I don't see any flags. And looks like he was ran out of bounds at about the, would that be the 33-yard line?
32, 33.
So it's going to be
just shy of a first.
Yeah,
down.
looks like it's 2nd and half of a yard. It was a nice run by Chandler Keener. Joey Rohrig out of the shotgun, 1-2 to the left. Ian Anderson is in motion. He fakes it to Ian Anderson, hands it off to Chandler Keener, and that didn't fool anyone, but did he push far enough for a first? Matter of fact, I seen looks like he lost some.
They're holding up 3 fingers.
Yeah, actually they moved the marker back about a half yard, so now he has a full yard. It's 3rd and 1 with 10:28 in county.
Made a pretty good pickup in the last half.
Well, right here, I think I would just give it right back to Chandler Keener. Let's get this first down.
Say bring him right back to this right side.
Hand off to Keener, and
nice
right
roll
there,
to
and
the
had a
30-yard
nice
line.
hole. Very nice run. It was about a 4-yard gain, I would say. Yep, it's 1st and 10 on the 30 for the Smithville Smithies. Fresh set of 4. Ashton Foltz is reporting in. Joey Rohrig gets the play. Looking at Luke Raines and Ian Anderson to the left. We have Ashton Foltz to the right. Out of the shotgun. Ian Anderson in motion. A pitch to Ian Anderson, and he cuts back up. And look at this. He is going. Oh, no. He's all the way down to about the 11-yard line. And he was brought down by Clark on the play. But, wow, what a nice run by Ian Anderson.
Pushing and shoving
Yeah, I
seen
seen Ian.
as well.
Ian kind of gave him a little shove afterwards. But yeah,
Nice run.
yeah, it was. It was very nice. And man, I thought he was gone, but it was just a horse collar tackle, if anything.
Looked like he drug him down by his arm.
Yeah, and I seen his jersey stretch at 3, got a lot wider, but yeah, nice play. Joey Rohrig is waiting the snap, hand it off to Chandler Keener, who breaks through and looks like he gets down to about the 7-yard line, maybe. So got about a 3-yard gain, or maybe it was a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it's about
About 5-yard gain. Yeah. So the ball's on the 7. It's 2nd and 5. 9:18 in county. Score is tied 6-6, but Smithville Smithies are driving and knocking on the door. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Joey Rohrig looking over the defense. Sends Ian Anderson in motion and pitches it right back to Ian Anderson, who's going to, oh man, did he take a big hit. There was no blocking on that side, and did he take a huge hit from an East Canton defender.
Lost a couple of yards on that play.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be maybe back to the 10. Yeah, it was a 3-yard loss. So now we're looking at 3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line. Joey Rohrig sends Ian Anderson in motion, fakes it to him, throws it over the middle, or throws it to the side there on a slant pattern to Luke Raines, but some miscommunication there. The ball was off target, and now we are looking at 4th down, and here comes the kicking unit. Boy, we've had some issues with handling of the ball on the snap. If we can actually get it down, Logan can get it through.
A different holder this time. Colt Zollinger out for the hold.
And that is
no good.
No good. Looked like it went wide right. Well, at least we got the hold down that time.
So after the missed field goal, it's still 6-6, 8:10 left in the third quarter.
East Canton coming up to the line of scrimmage. Betts getting his troops lined up for the East Canton Hornets. Looks like are they missing some personnel because they're all looking over at the sideline. Yep, here comes someone. Someone didn't get out in the right package. So now they have all their players. They give him the play. And the ball is snapped and it's handoff, and it's, boy, he stuttered in the backfield, and that cost him. Not much on that at all.
Ended up running into a wall of Smithies there, led by Luke Raines.
Yeah, maybe just a yard on that, if that.
Keene was on that stop as
Or
well.
that. I think they just pretty much say it's no gain. And just heard that we have another sideline warning again. Boy, we're really struggling with our tempers. It seems like we really need to get that under control.
There have been some frustrating incidents this season.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, here the Hornets are back, and drops back to pass, throws a little side screen out there, and man, some nice moves, and first down as he managed to get all the way up to about the 31-yard line.
Is that McCullough again?
Yeah, McCullough. He's had a good game. He's been about their only threat, really.
Yes,
but he's been a big one. I mean,
just a sophomore for East Canton.
Scored a touchdown for him. East Canton's lined back up. We have 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Hand off. No, the ball is fumbled, and they had a miscommunication on the snap. I think the quarterback was trying to pull it back out to run. And the ball just went flying up in the air, and Smithville, was that Evan Blau that jumped on that, or?
East Canton recovered.
Well, East Canton recovered, yeah, but I think it was Evan Blau that jumped on the quarterback error. But, yeah, that was a big loss of 3 yards, so we're looking at 2nd and 13. Those are the kind of numbers we're looking for on 2nd down. Nice play by the defense to be alert on that. East Canton sends a guy in motion. The ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back, and, oh, man, that was just not a good pass. It's like he threw an out, and the receiver went in a slant.
Yeah, I don't know if there was some miscommunication on the play.
Yeah, that did not look good.
That was not where the quarterback threw the ball.
Yeah, totally. That was some big-time miscommunication. If Ashton Foltz would have stayed where he lined up at, he could have probably intercepted it.
My angle that I have on that play looked like Foltz. It was coming right at him. I see him move forward, and then the ball goes way over his head.
Yeah. Well, here comes the East Canton Hornets. We're looking at 3rd and 13 here. Out of the shotgun, quarterback drops back to pass, looking over the middle, feeling a little bit of pressure, and then he just throws it out of bounds into the sidelines, which was good pressure by the Smithville Smithies to and honestly, that was great coverage by the secondary.
Yeah, there was nobody open in the secondary for East Canton. Smithville had them blanketed on that play.
Well, that was a nice series for the Smithville defense, and they are back to receive the kick. It is Ashton Foltz, who is right around the 40-yard line for the Smithville Smithies. East Canton's awaiting the snap for the punt. There's a snap and a kick. Again, a short kick, but nice hang time. Very high. And East Canton Hornets down the ball on the 42-yard line. So the Smithville Smithies will set up shop on their own 42 with 6:43 left, and the score tied 6-6.
Well, Smithville moved the ball really well on their last possession. Fortunately ended up with the missed field goal, but they did on the ground, did very well.
Well, yeah, they seem to be mixing their runs up. I mean, they're not really pushing the ball down the field, but, I like those jet sweeps. That was a very nice one down here that Ian Anderson had on a nice carry, but we just can't seem to punch it in when we get down there, and that's what we need to get done on this drive. Here's a handoff to Chandler Keener, who breaks to the outside. Just a punishing runner, but did the ball come out?
There's a flag on the play.
No, he held on to it.
I'm not sure what that flag is there. There were no Smithies around that
That's
flag.
in the area of holding, but we'll see. Holding on the Smithies. I didn't see it, but
there was nobody there where they threw the flag down.
Yeah, it's interesting. Negated a nice run by Chandler Keener. That's a hard run too, man. Some of his runs are just so fun to watch, even when they're not long ones. I just like that one. Just a heck of a collision at the end of it.
Well, and he broke a tackle early on that run, then just powered his way there at the end for a couple more yards.
Smithville,
now 1st and 22.
Smithville Smithies are lined up again. Joey Rohrig out of the shotgun. Takes snap, drops back to pass, throws a nice little middle screen to Chandler Keener, who just can't get away, but gains maybe about 4 yards. I have some scoring updates for you. At the half, I believe it was Orville winning against Fairview Park 14-10. Rittman is losing to Trinity Garfield Heights at the half 13-7. Smithies come up to the line of scrimmage. We have Luke Raines to the left and 3 receivers to the right here. Single back. And we throw in a screen to Ian Anderson. Is that who caught that? Nice catch, but unfortunately fell down to the ground. Don't think we gained anything on that, really. And this is the situations that Smithville can't get themselves into. When we get in these 3rd and longs, we really struggle to
We haven't really done much of an air game.
Yeah, I mean
this season.
that's the thing. This is where East Canton would want us on 3rd and long for sure. Joey Rohrig drops back to pass and throws over the middle and intercepted. Right there to number 30 for the East Canton Hornets is Mario Snellenberger. And, yeah, he just didn't see him. He just tossed it right over the middle, and he was just right in the line of fire and just snagged it right out of the air.
Rohrig made the tackle on that play. And
Rohrig
came
is
up
down on the
limping.
sidelines hurt. Yes, he is.
He's cramping.
Oh, it must just be a cramp, so we should see him back. But, boy, was that a big play for East Canton, and they're in business at our 36-yard line, which is about the worst thing that could have happened to us here. After such a nice drive on our opening drive that ended in a missed field goal, that drive was every bit as ugly. Well, here comes East Canton. Lined up, the quarterback hands the ball up right up the middle and plows forward for about, boy, that may have been about 5-6 yard gain.
Looks about 5 yards. 31.
Yep, on the 31-yard line, it's 2nd and 5, 4:38 left in the third quarter. Smithville lines up. Hornets out of the shotgun, 2 in the backfield. They take the snap, they hand it to McCullough, who breaks right up the middle. Man, that's that same play. And again, just some poor tackling, but a flag. I'm not too sure what happened there. Did you see a late hit or anything?
I think it's going to be a late hit on Luke Raines.
Luke Raines may have piled in on top after the play, and, man, that's going to put them way deep into our territory. It'll be half the distance from the 5, so we may be looking – that ball may end up on the 2.5-yard line.
It looked like Raines had already went for the tackle as the kid was coming down.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really
was,
see anything blatant there at all.
But that penalty is going to put them at the 3 or 4 yard line. 4 yard line, it looks like.
The 4 yard line, okay. So we're looking at 1st and 4. Goal to go here. They take the snap, they hand it to McCullough, and he goes right off the right side, and he was stopped for about maybe a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like he's down to about the 2.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a good one for East Canton. Only a sophomore, like you said, and he's definitely been their offense tonight.
Well, they do have a young team, at least at the skill position player.
Well, handoff again to McCullough. Oh, and he is dropped in the backfield by Luke Raines. A tremendous tackle. What a big defensive play. Was that Chandler Keener? Oh. Looked like 43. Not too sure. It was either Keener or Raines, but whoever it was a great tackle and a much-needed one, which puts them at 3rd and 5 with 2:58 and counting. Let's see if they keep it on the ground or if they try to go in the air. They got 2, one to the right, one to the left. Actually, 2. They got to send in a guy in motion. And they're dropping back. And, oh, what happened here? Did someone, was that a penalty or a timeout called by East Canton? So they're going to try to get their ducks in a row on what could be a very huge play here for them. Boy, if Smithville can hold them to a field goal, what a victory that would be. And plus, the way these teams have, the way the kicking game's gone, nothing's a give me tonight with this win. So if we get a stop here.
The wind's going to play a part. The holds, it hasn't been a good
night. Yeah, the kicking game just hasn't been good. So, I mean, gosh, if we can stop them here and make them kick, we may not give up a point. So what a victory that would be.
That's a big third down for the Smithies.
Yeah, this is a huge play right here. This is probably the first of many here in the second half, so we'll see. Out of the shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 2 in the backfield. Betts takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Aston Schultz is on the defense, and incomplete. Well, that's a nice effort by the East Canton boy. Who was that McCullough again? Is that who they were trying to throw to?
It was.
Yeah. Boy, the guy plays running back and wide receiver. He does it all. But, yeah, nice effort by him.
As a receiver, isn't he?
Is he really? No, they got him as a running back.
back.
Yeah, they had him split way out there. Nice effort by him, but all for naught. It is 4th and 5, and are they kicking? I don't think they are. They must not like the wind that's out there tonight either. We'll see. But East Canton looks like they got 2 split out to the left. McCullough is one of them. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Guy comes in motion. They fake it. Oh, they're doing a quarterback sneak, and
but he's down.
that was a quarterback option.
Caleb
He didn't
Kibe
come
on that
close.
stop.
Yeah,
Big
Caleb.
stop for the Smithies, and they take over on downs.
Yeah, so what a defensive stance by the Smithville Smithies. Boy, they're coming off. They look gassed, but they deserve it, man. What a stand by the Smithville defense.
Now here's a spot where if we play traditional Smithville football, we can eat up a ton of clock. 95 yards.
Yeah, that would. Boy, we go 95 yards here and score, like you said. We'll probably be well into the 4th quarter. But here we're out of the shotgun. Rourke takes the snap, hands it off to Chandler Keener, who busts through for
Looks
maybe
like he got about 3.
About a 3-yard
4.
gain. Mott's on the tackle for East Canton.
It's like they're giving him 4 yards on that play.
Not bad. We'll take that.
I'll take 4 yards every time they touch the ball.
Yeah. So the game is tied 6-6. 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter. It is 2nd and 6 on the Smithville's own 9-yard line. They're deep in their territory, but they're looking for a long, methodical drive. Rory takes the snap, hands it off Chandler Keener. He breaks free, and he's into the secondary, and here he goes. And he is almost down. He steps out of bounds, it looks like, about on the 33-yard line. So that was about, a 34-yard run, roughly? Nice run by Chandler Keener. Well, they're putting it on the 35, so
24.
24-yard run, so very nice run by Chandler Keener. I think that may be his longest of the night.
26-yard run.
26-yard run. I do believe that may be his longest run of the day. Joey Rohrig is back out of the shotgun, hands it back off Chandler Keener, who's trying to get to the outside, and
Gets
boy,
about 2 on that.
is met by Chase Vaca in about a 2-yard gain. Ashton Foltz is bringing in the play. Smithville just seems to be taking their time, which is good. We want to eat that clock up, but more importantly, we need to put points on the board this drive. Smithville comes to the line of scrimmage. We have Ian Anderson to the left, and I believe Ashton Foltz to the right. Keener takes the handoff and breaks into the secondary again, and pulls off about a 10 or 11-yard gain. First down for the Smithville Smithies. 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
It's a nice run. If we can open up holes like that the rest of the night.
Well, yeah, that offensive line can keep those holes open, like you said. I mean, Chandler Keener will eat that up all night long.
I didn't catch who it was. I think it might have been Foltz on this side with a nice block on that.
Yeah, I
play
do
as
believe
well.
it was. We have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Joey Rohrig out of the shotgun. Oh, boy, that was just way off target there, and a pass intended for Ian Anderson. Fortunate the pass was going forward. That could have been disastrous if it would have went backwards.
and I think that play we probably would have dropped a yard or two. There was somebody right there ready to hit Ian with that.
Oh, Smithville, one to the right, one to the left. Ball's handed off to Skylar Mullins now, and nice run by Skylar.
Nice cut on
Boy, nice. Yeah, like you said, very nice cut. Ahead for about 14-yard gain or better. Another first down for the Smithville Smithies, as let's not forget this drive started on their own 5-yard line, and they're going no huddle. Joey Rohrig takes a snap, hands it right back to Mullins, but this time they
lost about half.
Yeah, they get him in the backfield for maybe about a half-yard loss.
Just going to try to run another play. 15 seconds left.
I would imagine, I bet you Baker will let the half expire. That looks to be what they're going to do. So we will be heading into the fourth quarter with the game tied 6-6. Smithville Smithies are on the East Canton 39-yard line. It will be 2nd and 10 when play resumes in the fourth quarter. But through 3 quarters of football, this has just been closely matched football game, and both teams have had some success. Both teams have made some mistakes, but as a whole, I think Smithville's moved the ball better.
They have. The Hornets haven't moved the ball much here in the second half. Really, their only nice drive was the one they scored on.
Yeah, and that was a nice drive they had here recently that they that we stopped them down. Had that nice goal line stance down here. But yeah, it's like we've had 2 missed field goals. Really, we should be winning this game. I think we've definitely outplayed them.
But where did they start that drive at?
It was up here in the 46. Yeah, it wasn't that long.
It was inside Smithville territory.
Yeah.
They moved the ball about 40 yards.
Which is not bad, but I mean they got down there. But like I said, our defense really tightened up.
Down to the 5-yard line, you got 4 downs and you can't punch it in.
Yeah, I mean that's
tough.
their bad.
That's tough.
Well, here comes the Smithville Smithies again, lined up. One receiver to the right, one to the left. I think we still may have Skylar Mullins in the back. No, that is Chandler Keener. And he just runs over people all the way down to inside the 20-yard line. That was roughly about a 20-yard gain.
Chan just ran over Vaco on that play.
Oh, he did. He just trucked him. What a nice run. He's just so powerful.
And carried 3 other defenders at the end of it.
Over here, Smithville lines up again. Rohrig takes the snap, hands it off to Keener right up the middle, and Keener makes a nice gain. Looks like he maybe has 5 or 6 yards on that carry.
He just got right behind Evan Blau and just pushed Blau along and followed him.
Yeah, it's one thing with Keener. Sometimes if the hole's not there, he'll make one. But yeah, he's been something special for us here for 3 years, and let's hope this isn't his last game.
Well, Smithville's threatening here on the 14-yard line.
Oh, bad snap, or mishandled snap anyways, and Joey Rohrig was
fell on that at
aware enough to get on it, but man, that was a huge loss.
Hamstring at the end of the play.
Yeah, he's looking a little hurt. Man, he is limping pretty bad. I'm not so sure they want to keep him in there. This is a big play. I mean, we're talking 3rd and 15.
My guess is he's probably cramping again.
Well, he seems to be. Let's look here. He's still a little gimpy.
He's moving slow.
Still a little gimpy. Okay, we have one receiver to the right, one to the left. Rohrig takes a snap, hands it to Skylar Mullins, who makes a nice cutback, but doesn't get very far. Oh, Luke Raines just pummeled a kid. Hit him so hard it flew him back right after the play. And 2 flags are down. Boy, that's going to move us out of field goal range. Wow, that was just a little bit too much aggression after the play.
Yeah, and this has been something that Smithville's done several times this season, making some good progress.
Yeah, penalties,
kind of shooting themselves in the foot. With a
yeah.
penalty.
Yeah, and that just, as great as a player as Luke Raines is, I mean, that's just something you just can't do. I mean, he's going to have to control his emotions, and he didn't need to hit him that second time. But I will say this though, that's a heck of a hit.
Oh, it was.
It was. He sent that kid 5 yards. Just too bad it was after the whistle.
Yeah, Raines is a heck of an athlete.
Yeah, he's a beast, that's for sure. But so it is 4th and 15, and like I said,
that's more than 15.
Yeah, well, that's what. Oh, well, they still have 4th and 15.
So
that's
4th
not
and
right.
30.
Yeah, it's 4th and 30. Always look at the scoreboard. There it is. Now it's 4th and 30. Oh my gosh, a horrible snap.
Just what are you doing?
That was an incomplete pass. But oh my gosh, that was something else. A fouled up snap. He tried to pitch the ball forward. They ruled it an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
but the ball should come back, which is good because that's not that horrible.
East Canton will take over at the 39.
Yeah, that's pretty good field position. But man, it could have been a lot worse.
We've just seen little small things tonight that are just
they've just killed us.
Going our way.
Yeah, I mean it's not a whole lot of what East Canton's doing to us. It's what we're doing to ourselves,
Sounds like some people from East Canton don't like that call, but
well, they ruled it an incomplete pass, and it goes back to
forward.
Yeah,
if
and
he throws it forward,
and it goes back to the line of scrimmage, which is at the 39. So I mean, this is right. This is how it should be.
I'm sitting there asking myself, what was he doing on that play? It ended up working out.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, hand off to McCullough. Oh, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Who did that? Number 60 for the Smithville Smithies.
Nico Yoder.
Nice play. I don't know. There's nothing that gets me more excited than when our defensive linemen make a play like that.
Kind of makes you miss the days Chase was playing.
Yeah. I just love it when tackles make plays, man. That was huge. Gosh, that was a 3-yard loss.
He was in the backfield in no time.
Oh, yeah. East Canton lines back up.
And Yoder's chasing the quarterback on that play.
Oh, wow. Was that out of bounds? They threw a pass. Looks like it was ruled out of bounds. But, yeah, that kid, man, he's pumped. It's nothing like
it was incomplete. I don't think he caught it.
You don't think he caught it? Okay.
Third down on 13.
All right, East Canton comes back up to the line of scrimmage. They have 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback out of the shotgun. 9:22 left. He's rolling to the left, looking downfield all day back there. No one back there. Decides to run it and is tackled about a 5-yard gain. Looks like we should end up with 4th and 8. 4th and 9 maybe.
About 8. A long 8.
Yeah, long 8.
Not sure if that's a thing.
All right, well, here they are.
There was no one open on that.
So they are lined up the punt. We have Ashton Foltz to receive. And again, another kind of a short punt, but great hang time. And the ball looks to be down at about the 20-yard line of the Smithville Smithies with exactly 9 minutes left to play. Score is still tied 6-6. But there is a flag. Did you see anything on that?
I did not.
See what happens. Hopefully this doesn't end up in a first down for East Canton. That would be about the worst thing that could happen for Smithville.
It's on East Canton.
On East Canton. I have some updates here real quick. Waynedale is beating Lake 26-13. Hillsdale is over Campbell Memorial 44-0. And Trinity is beating Rittman in the fourth quarter 19-7. Boy, you hear a lot of.
I'm glad to see those Wayne County League schools doing well.
Well, yeah, we're Rittman's hanging in there. I mean, only down 19-7, but Waynedale and Hillsdale seem to be in control in their games. Hopefully on this drive. Well, what's going on here now? It seems like they're backing us up. Now they're saying holding against the Smithies. It must have been after the kick, so they don't retain possession, which I think is what the fans of East Canton are upset about. But we're going to be deep in our territory again.
Should put us at the 10. First and down at the 10. First and 10.
Yeah, first and 10 at the 10 with exactly 9 minutes left. Well, that's a lot of zeros on the scoreboard. You don't see that too much.
First and 10 at the 10, 9 minutes to go.
All right, Smithville Smithies come to the line of scrimmage. It looks like we have 2 to the left, 2 to the right, a 4 wide receiver set. Ian Anderson in motion. The ball is handed off to Ian, and here he comes down the right side, and it looks like
might have got 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3. Boy, if we could just get some blocking over there. I mean, everybody's up on the line of scrimmage. If we could just get 1 or 2 blocks, we could spring at for a huge gain, if not a touchdown. And Smithville Smithies line back up, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Joey Rourke takes a snap, hands it off to Chandler Keener, who looks to plow forward for maybe about 3 or 4. Looks like we're going to be maybe third and a long one. Well, I think I'd just give it right back to Chandler Keener. Let's get a first down and start over.
Just push forward with Keener. Works more often than not.
Yes, sir. Well, here they go. Joey Rourke is taking the snap out of the shotgun. Hands the ball to Chandler Keener, who breaks to the right. Yeah, easy first down. Probably another 3 or 4 yard run. And we're looking at first down.
About a 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain.
Out to the 24.
All right, yeah, first and 10 from the 24. 7:38 remaining. Score still tied 6-6. Smithville comes to the line of scrimmage. We are looking 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Joey Rourke got the shotgun. Hands the ball to Chandler Keener. Oh, he slipped. As he was making his cut, he slipped and probably lost a yard. So we're looking at 2nd and 11 on the 24-yard line. You know, the one play I haven't seen him run, which really worked against Rittman, was that slant over the middle, and it seemed like they did it with the slot receiver or the tight end. Hand the ball off back to Chandler Keener, and he slips again.
He was met in the backfield.
McCullough was there to stop him as he was making his cut. And looks like we lost a couple more yards on that one. So, man, we're back to 3rd and long again. Does Baker dare put the ball in the air?
You
Or do you think
have to.
Or do you think he's going to just be conservative and try to hand it to Keener, and if we get a first down, great. If not, we punt. We'll see what happens.
I think we could send our receivers deep.
But we
and
got
beat their D-backs.
we got triplets to the right, single wide receiver over here, and he looks like he is going to go downfield. And whoa, kind of a dangerous pass.
I think he tried to hit Kibe over the middle.
Rourke's pass falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now that's 33. Is that Gabe Copley? I thought he was one that got injured last week. I thought he was like really hurt bad, like he broke his ankle or something.
Is he out there?
Yeah, I seen him. I think that's who that pass was actually intended
That was
for.
For Kibe.
And there's a punt, and oh, nice hit there as a East Canton returner takes the ball up to about the 46-yard line. Okay. Maybe that was Chandler Keener that I seen. 23, 33, it all looks the same. I was going to say, I thought Copley was hurt. Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, that was a huge hit on the sidelines over here, and we're looking at about, I think they got it marked about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, 5:48 remaining, and this is going to be a crucial drive for East Canton, and definitely crucial for our defense. We need a huge defensive stand here as we got to get the ball back. East Canton comes up the line of scrimmage, quarterback out of the shotgun, right up the gut to Chase Vacco, I think is his name. And that was about a 4-yard run. So we're looking at 2nd and 6 from the 50, 5:33 and counting. East Canton looking to put some points on the board here. East Canton's lined up, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. The quarterback drops back to pass, has a little bit of pressure, and forces a bad throw. Caleb Kibe on the pressure.
Kibe hit him after he let go of that ball.
Yeah, and
just as he was letting go of the ball.
And the refs, they've been kind of generous with the flags tonight. So, well, you got to be careful. Last thing we need is a penalty that will give them a first down.
Oh, no, that was a clean hit.
But here we are. 3rd and 6 on the 50-yard line.
Would have been nice if he would have brought him down before the throw.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a late hit either, but just, some of these refs, they can get ticky-tacky with things like that.
Oh, no flag on that?
Wow. Looked like a false start there, wasn't it?
Yeah, whoever lined up at the slot over there for East Canton made a movement before the snap. I am really shocked that no flags were thrown.
Well, the Smithville Smithies, again, made a nice defensive stance here, but we need a nice return.
I think they'd be wise to watch for the fake on this one. We've got a receiver out on the right side, not covered.
Yeah, Luke Raines.
Goes out there
Luke Raines is out there now. Just better be careful. Nice hang time on the punt again. Fair catch called. And looks like about on the 15, 16-yard line for Ashton Foltz and the Smithville Smithies. So they will set up shop on about the 16.
16 or 17.
It'll be the 17-yard line. 4:15 remaining. If the Smithies want to advance in this playoff tournament, now is the time to do it. They can eat this clock up because neither team has really showed a huge big play ability, but if anybody has, it's been us.
Yeah, we've moved the ball well here and there.
Chandler Keener takes the handoff and rumbles forward for about a 7-yard gain. Evan Blau, the number 59 for the Smithville Smithies, looks to be a little shaken up. Ashton Foltz is bringing in the play. Clock is moving, 3:50 and counting.
I was saying, before the play, Smithville has moved the ball well. Just little things have not gone their way.
Yeah,
Penalties,
they've stymied drives.
The kicks, the issues with the kicks tonight.
There, handoff to Keener again as he tries to move the pile forward, but I don't think he got much, maybe a yard.
Giving him 2 on that.
2 yards, that's good. So we're looking at 3rd and 2. Ball is on the 25-yard line. Clock is still moving. We're 3:09. Score tied at 6. Smithville Smithies come to the line of scrimmage. We have one to the right, one to the left. Out of the shotgun. Keener in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Keener as he cuts through. Makes a nice hit. Wow. Just piled over the guy for a first down. Oh, and that hit.
One of the defenders is shaking up.
Yeah, number 22 for is Dylan Stoffer of East Canton. He's out on La Street after that. I mean, that's a heck of a hit by Chandler Keener. Earl Campbell style.
Oh, you're going old school there. Yeah, a couple of those kids from East Canton were a little shaken up on that. Who took the timeout? I didn't.
I think it's an injury timeout for the Dylan Stoffer of East Canton.
Oh, yeah.
They're having to help him off the field. He may be concussed after that hit. That was just a heck of a collision. But I mean, when you're defending Chandler Keener, you got to be prepared for stuff like that because I mean he's a train coming through, man. So you're going to get in the middle of the tracks. You're going to have to get prepared for a hit. Smithville lines up, one to the left, one to the right. Hands off to Chandler Keener again. Nice hole for him. Oh, man. See, when he holds up like that, that worries me with that hamstring.
And I think that's why he looks like that hamstring is bothering him.
Yeah, and he is not coming back out. Yeah, I think he felt something there, and he just stepped out of bounds because he could have got a lot more yardage on that. But I think who do we have in the backfield now? Is it Skylar Mullins is in the backfield. We have one receiver to the right, one to the left. Ian Anderson in motion. They pitch the ball to Ian Anderson, who cuts the corner there and gets about maybe 5 or 6 yards on that, and that will make 3rd and short for the Smithville Smithies. 3rd and 2 on the 30.
And Ian's down.
Uh-oh. Well, he's had a lot of trouble with cramps this year. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it is. Let's see if they pull that leg up in the air. That's exactly what it is. So as they look over Ian Anderson, the score is 6-6 with 2:13 remaining. It is 3rd and 2 with a ball on the Smithville's 42-yard line. And Ian looks like I think he's going to be just fine.
Oh, yeah. Cramps.
Yeah, he's had a lot of trouble with that. Hasn't had so much recently, but he started off cramping a lot.
First game this season. First game last season as well. Since the first game this year, he hasn't had much trouble with it. It was a nice short pickup.
Yeah, a manageable 3rd and 2 for sure. They line up, hand the ball off to, is that Skylar Mullins, or are we back to Keener again? Did he come in?
I think it was Mullins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mullins.
Yep, Skylar Mullins on the carry, and a nice first down carry for him. He's a young lad, too, and he like or a sophomore?
He's a junior.
Is he a junior? Okay.
Yeah, Mullins is a junior.
minute 45 left. Smithville, they're going to have to do something fast.
Still got all 3 timeouts left.
Joey Rohrig
to start using those.
out of the shotgun, one to the right, one to the left. Here Ian Anderson is in motion. They hand it to Ian, who throws the pass. Oh, that was man, that would have been a beauty if it would have worked, but Ian was way short on the pass intended for Ashton Foltz.
And Foltz slipped.
Smithville gets a
as
little.
He tried to cut to come back.
Yeah,
for that.
Smithville tries a little bit of trickery there, but I like the call, though. I mean, I did like that. We need to do something that's going to produce a lot of yardage. Because, I mean, we at least got to get down in the field goal range and give her a chance of self to win.
And an incomplete pass stops the clock, gives us a little time to get the play sorted out.
Well, back out of the shotgun again. We got one receiver to the right, one to the left out of the shotgun. Joey hands it off to Skylar Mullins, who makes a nice cut. Oh, right back in. His forward progress should give him about a 7-yard gain. And we have moved into East Canton territory with a $1:18 left on the clock. Smithies have taken a timeout.
So 1:18 left on the clock.
Smithville's going to give us another nail biter. They've done this quite a bit over the years. See what happens here, but I mean, it's in our control. I mean, we have the momentum, we have the ball. We got the kicker.
Get a first down here, take another timeout. Maybe take a shot or two downfield. We haven't seen that. We know Rohrig has the arm to do so.
He does have the arm. You know, the one thing we used to live on, we just haven't ran it probably over the last 2 years, but that long fade pattern we used to, you know, we ran it to Cole Smith a lot.
Than a couple of years, I think.
Well, we ran it to Cole Smith a lot when I think he was the last one. I think it was Scott Viator.
We also hit Smith a lot with just right over the middle.
Yeah. But the one thing that they did against Rittman that would, man, be a beauty is that slant to Kibe over the middle. You know, they can hit him with that. I mean, we ran that twice against Rittman and got big gains both times.
Yeah.
Rohrig out of the shotgun. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Takes the snap, drops back, plenty of time, throws it deep down the field to Kibe, and a tremendous
nice
catch by Kibe. What a catch. About on the 25-yard line.
I thought for sure that ball had gone over his head.
Oh, man, he just leaped up out
and
of
grabbed that.
Yeah, leaped up out of nowhere and drug that in.
Fantastic catch.
Probably the catch of the year for the Smithville Smithies, and they are running back up on the line of scrimmage. We have one receiver to the left, one to the right. Skylar Mullins takes the handoff and pounds forward.
Looks like he got about 5 yards.
Yeah, he about a 5 or 6 yard gain there, probably 5. And we are looking at 2nd and 10 with 53 seconds left.
He dove forward for the last 2 yards on that.
The
play,
ball is
that was
placed on the 20-yard line, roughly, maybe a little shy of the 20.
Right on, yeah, right about the 20.
Right about the 20-yard line. So we're 2nd and 5 on East Canton Hornets 20-yard line.
Took our second time out.
We took our second time out. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Score is tied 66, but the Smithville Smithies are threatening. We'll see exactly what happens here as Smithville is giving us another one of those cardiac games.
I really would like to see them just run this one in. Get the
I don't want to
touchdown.
depend on a field goal, not in this wind.
Get the touchdown and hold them.
Yeah, our defense has played very well here recently, and honestly, I don't think if we can score here real quick, there's not enough time on the clock, I don't believe, for East Canton to do anything. Smithville Smithies line back up. We have one receiver to the left. There's none to the right. Skylar Mullins in the backfield takes the handoff, cuts back up. Nice run. He is gone. Did he get in? Is that a touchdown?
Mullins.
Touchdown, Smithville Smithies. Skylar Mullins on a tremendous run, just like Roscoe is called.
He looked like he was down, and he busted through that tackle.
Yeah,
wonderful run by Mullins.
Heck of a run by that young man who has all season long has played behind the great Chandler Keener. But, man, did he make a statement for himself as a starting running back next year. The kick is up and it is blocked, and we are looking at a 12-6 lead for the Smithville Smithies with only 45 seconds left.
Was that another bad snap?
I didn't notice it.
Or a bad hold?
Maybe a bad hold, but
It looked like
the
there
snap
were an
looked good.
Looked like there were an awful lot of Hornets in the backfield before that kick was made.
Yeah, the holder did not get the ball down, placement down, and that seems to be a struggle that we've had this whole game. But we've had some, not necessarily kicking issues, but holder issues. But at any rate, the Smithville Smithies have taken the lead with only 45 seconds left in the game, 12-6. 45 seconds away from advancing in the Ohio State playoffs. Smithville is lining up for the kickoff.
A squib kick here, down to about the.
Well, if they squib it, I hope
25-30.
he hits it good, because we don't want any great field position. But that is a nice squib. That's exactly what you want. And nice tackle
Nice
at
stop at the
30-yard line. 40 seconds left in the game. Looks like East Canton has 2 timeouts remaining, 40 seconds on the clock. 70 yards away from tying this game. Their offense hasn't shown much firepower since their possession when they scored the touchdown. We'll see what happens here. Ian Anderson looks like he's giving the receiver a lot of cushion. Same thing on the other side. They throw it short to McCullough. He gets out of bounds after about a 6-yard gain. Clock stops with 35 seconds.
Foltz is coming off the field. Looks like he's injured.
Chase Keener looks like he replaced Ashton Foltz on the other side. Smithies, defense is lined up. East Canton takes the snap, looking, throws it off to the side again to McCullough, and they seem to be content with that little outside pass there.
You get 10 to 15 yards on that?
Yeah.
Why not? 30 seconds left.
Well, we may need to press our corners back up.
That helps them. They still have 2 timeouts left. So they get that pass out of bounds. They don't have to take a timeout.
Yeah, and it's only eating up 5 seconds every time they run it. So here they go again.
And
Quarterback is getting a little bit of pressure.
Again.
And he throws it out of bounds. Yeah, I think Luke Raines messed things up there. I think he got in a line of fire, and the quarterback wouldn't take the shot.
Yeah, he was covered on that side. Raines,
But yeah, they made some adjustments there after seeing that play 2 times in a row be successful. 24 seconds left, 12-6, Smithville Smithies. East Canton comes up the line of scrimmage. They got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback looks over the defense, takes a snap, drops it back to pass, fakes the screen, and then he's being rushed, and he escapes. He's running up to the midfield there at the 50. He's down to the 40 and out of bounds at roughly maybe the 40, 39-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball.
That one ran some time off the clock, though.
But it ran a lot of time off the clock. You are correct. Only 13 seconds left.
He had a chance to go out of bounds earlier on that to save a little bit of time.
but they're probably just 2 plays away here, so they're going to probably take a shot here. Maybe another one of those little passes, and I think it's going to be a shot to the end zone. We'll see what they do, but they're calling a timeout. Smithville called the timeout. So Baker's running
Smithville's last time out.
Yeah, Smithville is trying to gather up the troops and make sure that they got the right defensive play called for this, as we're down to 13 seconds left in the game.
Hey, the wind feels like it's picked up again. Looking at the flag, and it looks like it's flying limp, but
yeah, don't look like there's much movement.
I'm feeling a lot of wind coming into the press box. To one advantage, though, it feels like it's coming from that side of the field where East Canton, if they would try to kick, well, I guess they're not going to kick here anyhow. But
well, no, but it could affect a long throw, though.
A long throw or an extra point if they would score a touchdown.
They got the ball on the 40-yard line, 13 seconds left, 1st and 10. East Canton lines up. They have 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback awaiting the snap, takes a snap. He's rolling to the right, looking downfield, looking. He heaves it long. He does have a man open, but he overshot him. And there's only 6 seconds left in the game, and we'll probably see a play real similar to that next. The kid was open.
I imagine East Canton's going to take one of their remaining timeouts.
Yeah, number 10, Toby Schrader was running right down the field, and he was open if it would have been an accurate pass.
There were a couple Smithies around him, but he was already at the
He
end
was
zone.
behind him, though. But
he was already at the end
yeah,
zone.
but he just overshot him. But we'll see. But we're probably down to 1 play. This is probably going to be it right here. The last hope for these Canton Hornets. A nice rebound game for Smithies after a couple of losses.
Yeah, it'll be a big lift for them to hold East Canton here going into next week.
Smithville Smithies, our defense gets lined up. East Canton Hornets are lined up. We have 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They take the snap. He's rolling to the right, looking down the field again. They're putting pressure on him. He heaves the ball up as a miracle, and they just knock it down. And
that's the game.
That's the game. The game is over. Your Smithville Smithies are victorious, 12-6, and will advance in the state playoffs.
One of the East Canton players there made a very excellent effort to get that tip ball.
Yes, he did.
Just came up just short.
Yeah, tremendous effort, but what a win by the Smithville Smithies, and to be able to come back in the 4th quarter like that. So very good game for the Smithies, and we look forward to seeing them next week. So we will be signing. Do you want to do a player of the game real quick before they shut us down? Who would you say on offense?
I'm giving it to Skylar Mullins.
Skylar Mullins, there you go. Yeah, winning touchdown. We'll give it to him on defense. Boy, we got Kai Blue Grains.
Probably give him co-players.
Co-players game. There you go. Well, congratulations to the Smithville Smithies, and we will see you next week. Once we get all the information. So in Wycliffe,
we will be in Wycliffe playing the second seeded.
Second seed.
Yeah, second seed in the
All
region.
right. All right. Well, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. Have a blessed night.